while ago. For context, look up Scott Morrison piece of coal.
Pet rock.
Basically, this dude held up a piece of coal in, I don't know, it was like basically just when all the House of Representatives were meeting. He's like, this is not scary.
You shouldn't be scared of this, and was shaking this coal at people.
This piece of coal, and I was like almost threw up my mouth because like, it's just like, it kind of makes you lose faith in how much they actually know.
It shows how small-minded they are.
Whether they don't care or don't know the side effects of coal, but like,
or that the actual coal is not what we're scared of; it's what it's doing.
Yeah. And he's like, "This is not scary." I'm like, "Wow." The rest of this is after the Paris Agreement. The rest of the world's like, "Yeah, we got to make ourselves." Like, even China, like they got more renewable energies than us. They got 1.4 billion people in that in that country, but they're using more renewable energies per capita, like per percentage, than we are. How's that? But
South Australia as a state, though, we do use 40% renewables. Just by the way.
Yes, but
which is more than any other state.
Vancouver, do you want to hear a funny fact about Vancouver?
Go on.
So Vancouver actually sells all its renewable energy to the States and buys it back in coal-powered energy.
Yep. Australia does a lot of the same stuff with a lot of things. We sell our tuna, really expensive tuna, to Japan and buy back Japanese tuna.
Yeah.
Same with cows.
But I think it's almost like just, I mean, this is really easy comparison for me because I study this stuff, but it's like saying you shouldn't be scared of an earthquake. Like, why are you scared of an earthquake? Which, no, you shouldn't. If an earthquake happens in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, who cares? It's not going to, but it's the fact that an earthquake can make a building fall down. It can cause fires. It can cause landslides. It can cause disease outbreaks and like floods and all of that kind of stuff. It's not the earthquake that's scary. It's what the earthquake does.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing with coal. It's not the coal that's scary. And like plastic, it's not the plastic that's scary. It's what the plastic does. It's what the coal does. It's like, what burning the coal does.
Coal is literally just a sediment of carbon offset from...
It exists naturally. It's obviously not that terrible. You know, the ecosystem needs it.
It's there to store the carbon.
Diamonds.
It's there to store the carbon and like be compressed and it's like store it. When you burn it, you're kind of uncompressing it all.
That's not what, I mean, this is going to sound so hippy-dippy of me, but that's not what the earth made it for. The earth wasn't like, hey, I'm going to just make a piece of coal so that y'all can burn it and get fuel.
And
that's not what it's there to serve a purpose in its ecosystem, and we are anthropogenically disrupting that, and that's not. That's the problem.
Yeah, and I think that...
But see where we're at right now, we also kind of survive.
Yeah.
So,
no, and
like we shouldn't be scared of it, but you know we should.
You need to be aware.
I might say this a lot in the following podcast, but it's, I think about like an Earth as a person. The Earth doesn't give a fuck about what we are. We're a parasite to the Earth, right? We're headlights. We're headlights on the Earth, and the Earth's about to put some lavender on it because the headlights are itching it and pissing it off. So they're just gonna blow up and kill us all. They're gonna get too hot, too cold, whatever. It's gonna be a huge shift. We're all gonna die, and the Earth's gonna do what it's gonna do, and it's a new species might then become like a dominant species. But we're dead, so like it's not about saving. I mean, obviously, hopefully, save the like other animals, help them not go extinct. But as a selfish look, it's literally just about not blasting us into a heat wave.
I think, and I was talking to you about this the other day, that new Earth song by Lil Dicky.
Yeah.
I was talking about there are like some differing opinions on that. Obviously, people will ignore, agree with it, and then there's people like me who I think it's a good idea, and it's that same idea as putting a monetary value on stuff. You have to give something. Like, give people responsibility so that they can they care about it.
Yeah. And
that's what that Earth song does. It puts some sort of ownership of the Earth. Like, it gives us ownership of the Earth, which I think is really kind of shitty, because it's not ours. That the way that song talks is it's like, this is our Earth. This is ours. This belongs to us.
That's an awkward shot of me right now.
You're welcome.
But it's like this Earth belongs to us, which it absolutely doesn't. There is the Earth does not give a shit about us. We're just another species that's here, and we've developed this complex ability to think. and also all of a sudden we think that we're the most important, right? But I mean, I don't know, interview a dolphin, maybe they think they're the shit, I don't know, but
Dolphins
like
will rape you.
but like it's this ownership
Those
that's the
testicles.
problem. It's you can't be like, this is my earth, I have to take care of my earth. It's like, no, I live here, it's like when you go to your friend's house, it's not your house, but you should probably still be respectful, you know what I mean?
Exactly. More respectful.